Although we did have a slight hiccup, my mechanic unfortunately smashed the glass getting out the offending item. So yeah, really pleased with that one. £25 down the Swanee. Evening all, welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd do a very quick update video on what's been happening really over the last sort of couple of days. Now I've only just seen an update video recently, and to be honest with you, in that was a little bit glum because sales were down and say it's been really quiet. It has actually, not saying it's turn a corner, maybe it has. We've definitely had an improvement over the last few days. We've managed to sell a car, actually managed to sell 3 cars actually, 2 today and 1 on Saturday, and also managed to get a bit of stock turnaround as well. So I thought I'd do a quick video for a shut up, because I was supposed to be doing some other filming today, some other content, but I didn't manage to do that, so I thought at least I'll do this. So I've got a little bit of extra content coming out this week for you and give you an idea with what's happening and what I've been buying. So have a quick look around the pitch. Right, as you see, just closing up now, but we'll have a quick mooch around. We've got a few bits inside. First one, noticeable, Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo has sold. We've sold this to a subscriber. Sorry, not a subscriber. We've sold this to a friend of a subscriber. They've been recommended to us. He's bought this for his partner, and it's just now in the process of being sorted. We've had it on the ramp today. We've got a few things done with it. We've had to sort out the wing mirror. The little sensor here, got a little heater sensor for the outside temperature, just replace that. That's now working fine because it was saying it was -2 outside. Although we did have a slight hiccup, my mechanic unfortunately smashed the glass getting out the offending item. So yeah, really pleased with that one. £25 down the Swanee. But other than that, really, it's been nothing too bad. We've put tyres on it, underestimated the tyres. It had 2 winter tyres on the front, very noisy winter tyres are. So I was going to change them for some normal summer tyres. The back 2 tyres, Avons, which are a pretty decent tyre, but they do suffer cracking when they get to a certain age, and they were in bad shape. So I've had to end up putting 4 new tyres on, so I've got them coming matching set over the next day or so. We've shoved a couple we had on in stock now, and then we've got a couple more coming tomorrow. And then we've got to do a cam belt water pump on it. This has had a cam belt water pump done on it previously, full service history, and so we've done 80-odd thousand miles. So you'd think, well, that's quite premature then to be doing a cam belt at 80,000, because it'd be due about 60. Sadly, this one has had a cam belt done for me. Sadly, it's been done at about 30-odd thousand miles, way too early. Now maybe the customer had a problem in the past with a cam belt and decided to get it done early. I don't know, but it's been done early, and obviously now it's really on like 50-odd thousand miles, so it's due a cam belt again, or would be soon. And we've checked it like we do on every car. We always check the belts, and it's in shocking order. It's not in great nick. It's not falling off, but you can tell it's old and it's been worn. And it's getting cracks in it, and it's not going to last for, you know, it certainly won't last a couple of years, put it that way. So it wants changing. So we're going to put a new cam belt and water pump on it, and obviously then it'd be right. But unfortunately, that has had a little bit of a ding into the budget. But we had a bit of a margin in it, so it isn't too bad. We're going to say put new tyres on it, put some pads in it, clean the back brakes up. They're quite new, but they've just been stored. So just strip and clean. Cam belt water pump service kit. So it's what it is. But it's getting done and sorted. A little punto working on. This is something that was coming recently. We're working on. Wants a little bit and bobs. Wants a few bits and bobs doing to it. Bonnet wants painting in white. It's got lacquer peel on it. We've also got to put some top mounts on it. Sort it out. Batteries. It's a little cheapy. 11 plate punto. We do well with these. It will be a nice little 21, 22, 95 car, somewhere around there. All good sellers. We like the puntos. They're not too bad really. Little 1.2 fire engine. So we're just working on that, getting that sort of semi-ready. At the moment, see, with the top mounts clunking and banging everywhere, it's just not very nice to drive. So we're going to get them sorted. Going to paint the wheels as well, get them redone. Just smarten the whole thing up. A little bit of bread and butter stock for us. Out on the front, the Ford Focus we bought from Aston Barclay. Saw this on the channel about a month ago. We bought this in a big group of cars. This is now on site, back from paint, been painted. It's had 2 bumper corners painted. Bumpers were all sort of marked and on both sides, so they've been done. Also had a little bit of a mark down the bottom there by the door and the archway, which has been done. So that's just wants a bit of a clean up now and go on sale. Little 11 plate Focus. It's probably going to be like 28.95. It's not mileagey either. Only done about 70,000, so it's not too bad. If that's sort of money we're going up for. Good sellers, Focuses. We sell these all the time, so shouldn't struggle with that. Just wants a good valet now because it's been left out in the dust. Also back from paint, the Nissan Duke, that's also back. We haven't managed to valet that. My valet is off this week. I think you can probably tell by now the fact that I've been bin valeting cars myself, and also got a lot of stuff that needs valeting. I've even had to send some stuff to the valeters, which has upset me a little bit, but it nonetheless is up for sale. It's got price in the window. It's got $37.95. I've price matched on Auto Trader with a 60-mile radius just to make it competitive. We've also put the clutch in it, needed clutch doing, that's done. So it just wants a good valet now, get it all nice and clean, get it pictured and get it on the Facebook page. That's the plan for this week. When the valet gets back, that's the first thing he's going to be getting stuck into. Doesn't know it yet, but it will be happening. Other things we've sold, we've also sold the Hyundai i10, which was here, the little low mileage i10. Now we actually sold that to a customer who basically had the car for a matter of days, come out of an automatic, went into a manual, the i10, and couldn't get to grips with it. So in the end he brought it back to us. He's asked us to sell it again for him, which we agreed to do, and which we've now done. And you say, I'm quite surprised it took that long to sell, but it did sell. Went this morning, sold straight away. Customer went on a test drive, went up straight away and it went gone. Didn't need to mess about prepping it, it was already prepped, MOT'd, had all the work done to it, and it sold $28.95. So pleased with that. We've made a little bit of commission out of it for selling it on again for the customer, and obviously we sold it initially as well, so we've done quite well out of that, to be fair. So that's the second one we've sold. The third one we've sold is this old little bright 207. 207 1.4 petrol in red. Again, £2,250 was taken on that. And I think a part exchange, an old Mariva, which probably we're not going to do anything with. Probably just end up being traded on or something. That's, you know, it's not going to go on the pitch. It's a bit too old and scruffy for us. But the point is, it's sold. Got another car sold, and that's sold today as well. Old boy's bought it, loves the colour. I knew the colour would sell it. It's a very bright car. It's not got peel on it or anything like that. Red cars can be really temperamental with lack of peel at this sort of age. But this is a nice one, real nice example. And it drives really, really well as well. So yeah, good news on that. So that's going to get sorted this week and gone. Other than that, really, what else have we got on sale? 500, we've seen that already on the channel. That's on sale. Had a few little interests in that as well in the last sort of 24 hours. So that's good. I generally think that will probably end up selling in the next week or so. I'm going to get it painted this week, or the clutch done. I can't work out which one I'm going to do first, but I'm going to do something with that this week now. We can get that shifted on and fixed and sorted and get it looking 100%. Still waiting on some wheel trims to turn up from my little 107. A little 107, this is a nice little bright thing we've had from Aston Barclay. Just looks scruffy with no wheel trims on it, and these horrible black wheel trims, what's left of them. So we're going to get them a new set ordered, which we've ordered off eBay, which are arriving hopefully tomorrow. We can get them on, get that valeted externally, get that on for sale. Very low mileage example, really nice low mileage example, free road tax. I think it's on 55,000 miles and a very, very bright car. I just can't abide those wheel trims on them. And even though I've got one missing, it's made my mind up about buying a full set for them. But yeah, that anyway, nonetheless, it'll look well when it's done. And say, these always sell easy. We love the 107s, the Igos, the C1s. Again, little C1, had a few bites on that this weekend as well. A few people saying they're going to come back. I've had a test drive on it, just not quite got it over the line. It's faultless, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just been a bit quiet, I think. And but it will go. I'm pretty confident that will sell this week. We're already getting a bit of interest. That's the main thing. So that is pretty much it, really. I mean, we've not had much else going on. It's not like been manic, because it certainly hasn't. Managed to get my Mariva sorted. That was been lying around here. That is needed a timing chain. We had that done on Saturday, sorted and done. So that's now on the button. Sounding absolutely lovely. And it was I'm so glad we got it done as well, because when we took it apart, one of the guides who holds the chain on, the guide was in pieces. It was a mess. We had to take all the sump off, get it all cleaned out. It took an age to do, all day in fact. But it's right, on the button, 100%, new timing chain. That will outlive the car, and we've got reliability back now for a little Mariva and a very bright car. So that's on sale now properly, and we've got it all ready to go. I've had a couple of inquiries on it today as well, so looking good. So I'm getting in a better position now. I'm getting stuff on sale. I'm starting to get cars sort of through the meat grind, if you like, through the machine, and starting getting them out on the pitch. One thing that's coming at the moment, which I wasn't looking to trade on, but in the end, I don't know what to do with this. In fact, let me have your opinions. It's a bit mileagey. This is the problem with this car. I bought this at the gate. So this is a 2009, is it? Yes, 2009 Seat Ibiza 1.6 petrol. But it's mileagey. It's done 130,000 miles. It drives superb. And I bought it. A guy came on, basically seen the channel, local lad. We agreed a price, and wasn't a great deal of money. We say, I know he wanted work on it, wanted some drop links we've done on it, wanted some distant pads, MOT, some exhaust work, done all that. And the idea was get it all sort of ready, and then I can trade it on, to basically get it pre-prepped, MOT'd. It's not something that I was looking to really retail because it's a bit mileagey, like I say. However, I don't know, I just think it might look really good value. I've got faith in it. It drives really well, so I'm tempted to just try it at like $14.95. I know it's got a bit of miles on it, and the bonnet's not the best either, if I'm honest with you. It's a bit peppered, really stone chipped, and it's just starting to come through a little bit. It's a little bit scruffy, the bonnet. It probably wants a bonnet. I don't want to go to the lengths of painting a bonnet though, for what the value of the car is and what it is and the mileage. It'd be nice if we could find a bonnet in colour locally, that put it on, that would brighten it up a bit. But inside, it's actually really alright. It's got a little back of peel on the handle. Do you know what I mean? It's little bits like that. This is what sort of swayed me from not retailing it, because it's just a bit too mileagey. But it just drives really well, and they are popular. And I'm just tempted just to maybe, rather than trade it, to just stick a price in it and see how we go. I'm unsure. Let me know your thoughts on that. Would you do that, or do you think I'm just opening a can of worms up? The option otherwise to that is just basically trade it on. It probably owes us I don't know, 650 quid. I think we've got to put some tyres on it as well, brakes and stuff, and MOT. We could easily look then to maybe just trade it on in the trade. You make yourself a couple hundred quid and sell it on to someone else, and if they want to then plonk it up for whatever they want to do with it, that's up to them. I don't know. That's my conundrum with that one. And also, it's a 1.6 petrol as well, that's worth mentioning. Most of these are usually 1.4 petrols, 1.2 petrols. It is a 1.6, which is a bit, it's not exactly the most desirable of engines. But anyway, I'm unsure. One thing's for sure is we're not going to lose any money on it. Definitely not. It's out the right money. It owes us right money. Yeah, so we've had a bit of progress this week. I've managed to say we've got some sales on the board. That has really cheered me up, because I was getting a little bit down about the sales in my last video, to be honest. It was really quiet, and we've had quiet patches before, but we always still sold some cars. We always had people coming on, but it was just a bit of a wary. I was just a bit wary in my last video because, you know, the state of the economy, things that have changed at the moment. There's a lot of negativity about. You just don't know if you're changing a corner, if things are starting to change. Or maybe it's just a quiet patch and you're maybe just taking it too much to heart. I don't know. But if today and Saturday's anything to go by, it looks like things are starting to improve. School holidays are finishing. We've got our stock up to date now. We're starting to get stuff on sale. That's the major problem we had as well. We just weren't getting things through and on sale. I've got a lot of stuff coming back. I've got a Corsa that's at the valet, which is now done. I'm picking up in the morning, a little white template Corsa. They're always good news and good sellers. We've fixed that already and prepped it. The Duke should be ready on sale this week. We've got the 500 now on sale, the L. We've got another 500 we're working on this week as well for the axle to be done, and that'll be ready. I've got a 15 plate Kia Rio that I bought from the auction that I might do a video on, but if not, you'll definitely see it on the pitch. Again, that's going to be coming this week. That's a really nice car and a little bit newer than what I would usually buy. Also, I've got a Safira coming in as well, which I will cover in a video when I go pick it up from paint. Probably next sort of 48 hours. That's a 17 plate Safira Tourer, which is quite a rare thing for me to buy. A little bit mileagey, it's about 90,000, hence that's why I've been able to buy it. If it'd done 50,000 miles, I've been nowhere near buying it. We did need a bit of paint, but it has come up looking really well. It's a 1.4 petrol turbo version, which is I'm not a great fan of, if I'm honest, but it does seem alright, and I have driven it and used it for a few days. I used it for, actually did a few jobs in it, just a big massive boot in it, great. So I thought, sorry, I'll have a roll of the dice of it, see how I go with that one. So I've got some new stuff coming on as well, and plenty of stuff I've got to pick up. I've got so much stuff at the auction, I'm amazed the gate man has not been on me to pick them up. Usually he's ranting by now. I think he's probably just give up, to be fair. But I will go back to the auction this week as well, because we need to pick up the Jaguar XJ, not XJ, XF, it's not an XJ, I wish it was an XJ, Jaguar XF, in black, nice thing. 3 litre diesel, which I've bought. Again, not something that I would usually buy. It's more of a trade vehicle. It's definitely not something I'm going to retail. I don't care how well it drives. I just cannot convince myself to try and retail one of those things. But I will definitely trade it on. I think there's some money in it. So I don't want to get it back here, do a video on it, have a nice drive in it, see what it's like, get it looking well, you know, and then try and make a quick turnaround on it, a flip car if you like in the trade. That's the plan with that one. And also I've got a few things lined up as well this week. On the auction front, we're going to an auction this week. Probably going to go, I might go Aston Barclay, or might be going G3, I don't have my mind up yet. But whatever be happening, we'll be obviously be covering that. So anyway, things are starting to look up. I will do another proper full-length update video later on in the week, and hopefully report some more sales. Hopefully things continue, and obviously by then as well we'll have some more cars I've just mentioned back on sale. I can show you around them. I've also got a little Honda Civic I've just bought today as well, off a private walk-in, which is a nice little thing, which I'm going to do a video on, I think, because I quite like the Civic and I don't get many of them, so we'll definitely got lots of stuff to be filming. Also as well, just to give you an update about what's happening this week with videos coming out. Obviously I've got this video now. If you haven't checked out the little 500L video, the link's in the description for that one. Got an auction video coming out in the next sort of 24-48 hours, so make sure you check that one out. We're also back at the auctions I just mentioned a few moments ago this week. We'll be covering that as well. That will probably towards the end of the week on the Sunday. I'm going to try and squeeze in a couple more videos as well towards the end of the week. So definitely a lot of content here on the Car UK channel over the next 7 days, whether it's auction content, whether it's individual content on vehicles, and also a video I'm going to be doing as well on a buyer's guide in regards to stock itself, sourcing stock, where to get your stock from, the best avenues, my experience, where I get them from, and how you can start. If you're starting off, where is the best places to get your stock from, because I think it'd be a really interesting video. So hopefully you'll find that really interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching this little quick video. I hope you're all having a great evening, and I'll catch you all in the next one.